Good morning, Steve with CCI here. For the past 25 years, we've helped over 4,000 laundries automate their business so they can work on their business instead of in it and maximize their profit potential. This morning, I wanted to talk a little bit about credit cards and credit card fees, particularly about surcharging. Nobody likes to pay credit card fees, but it is one of the things that as a consumer we all appreciate the ability to use our credit cards to pay for things. Our retail customers are no different. The challenge is how do we manage the cost of accepting credit cards? And it's always good practice to negotiate the best rates, make sure you're using a card provider like CCI that allows you to choose your own merchant provider so that you can make sure you're paying the most competitive fees. But at the end of the day, there's going to be fees. You're going to pay a fee to accept credit cards. So depending on your profit margins, depending on the way you want to operate your business, you may choose to pass along those fees to your customers. It's easy to consider using a credit card as a convenience. We are in a convenience business. So why not pass that fee along to them? Years ago, you could not do this. The credit card companies frowned upon it, and in their contracts, you weren't allowed to pass the credit card fees along to the consumer. They didn't want to detract from people using their credit cards, but that has changed. And you can pass the fees along. Now, you have to be kind of particular in how you do it. There are some guidelines, and those guidelines can vary a little bit state from state, so you need to research a little bit if your state allows it. But essentially, you can charge what it costs you to process credit cards. You can pass that along to your customer. There is some interesting verbiage that you have to consider. You really need to call it a cash discount. Essentially, you're discounting if people use cash versus a surcharge for using credit cards. So the wording is important. And so signage has to be hung. You have to make it known that you're doing this. But through the software, we can collect that extra fee and pass it along to the consumer. So if that's something you think that your customers will tolerate, you can pass the fee along to them and essentially have net zero impact by accepting credit cards. Look into your local areas, make sure there are no rules that prevent it, but that's credit card surcharges.